Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Tomorrow is game time, back in business against Bournemouth away. Always a great away day, that one. And looking forward to that game. Did you know that if Arsenal win tomorrow, it'll be the first time they've won 3 Premier League games in a row since 2004-05 season? Can you believe that? It'd be the first time we would have done that since the 2004-05 season. So, real incentive there. And it's just been a good start. And as I keep saying a lot of times on these shows, that is down to good preparation, a good pre-season, bringing in some good signings, getting things done early. And it just goes to show, doesn't it? But we got to win it first. Won't be easy against Bournemouth. But listen, if we turn up, we should win it. And I'm really looking forward to that game. Fabio Vieira, of course, could feature within the squad. He played 45 minutes the other night for the under-21s. Also, Smith Rowe back in action as well. So the squad's really starting to look tasty. But we do need a couple more. And the guy we've been chasing the whole summer is Youri Tielemans. And was interested to see yesterday what Fabrizio Romano was saying. He claims that Youri Tielemans is still Arsenal's number one target. He was speaking on the K Galazzo podcast, and this was his quote. He says, "The midfielder, it has always been Tielemans at the top of the list for Arsenal, but no official bid to Leicester. I'm told that Arsenal are still focused on outgoings." That is what the transfer expert Fabrizio Romano had to say. And speaking to other people in and around the sort of, transfer sort of circle, they're all still convinced that it is Youri Tielemans that is Arsenal's number one target, which just, you're just there thinking, and I've said this a million times on this show, why are they waiting so long? But patience is a virtue, isn't it? And they've obviously got a clear strategy and a clear plan. When you kind of look at what Fabrizio Romano's saying, when you see it, the amount of players they've moved out over the last couple of weeks, and they're still moving more at the moment, maybe that is the strategy, and before deadline day, they'll come in and get Youri Tielemans. There is no real rush, I guess, on it at the moment. Thomas Partey is fit and doing well in that position. You've got Xhaka, you've got Sambi Lokonga in there. There's plenty of players in there doing the business. So I guess there's no rush, and I guess they want to drive the price down. Leicester at the start of the transfer window were talking about £35 million would be what they'd want for Tielemans, despite the fact that he's got 1 year left. If they draw it right down to near the end of the window, might be able to get him like in the regions of like 20 million or 25 million, saving himself, 10, 15 million pounds. So the strategy at the moment seems clear, but we're just getting impatient as Arsenal fans. We're like, come on, bring him in, just get this squad complete. Lucas Paqueta has also been a player that has been heavily linked with Arsenal throughout this whole transfer window. He's also been linked heavily with Newcastle as well. Man United the other day was said to be interested in him. They're interested in everyone, by the way. The Brazilian outlet UOL Esportes, they state that Arsenal are in pole position to sign Lucas Paqueta. Now, there's also been other reports that I've seen saying that, they may be willing Arsenal to wait until January. I think it was the same UOL to get Lucas Paqueta. Again, why would they wait until January to get him? Why not get him now? I'm not sure about the Paqueta one. It's still, again, an exciting player. But when he was questioned about it, say about 5-6 weeks ago, Edu, he said that, listen, I'm an admirer of Paqueta, but we've got a lot of players that play in that position. But is that brinkmanship? Is that deflecting tactics? I don't know. When I look at the two of them, Tielemans and Paqueta, I think Tielemans is the more obvious one. because Paqueta, I mean, when Edu said that we got players who play in that position, Fabio Vieira plays in that position, Emil Smith-Rowe plays in that similar sort of position, or can play in that similar sort of position, Martin Odegaard, Xhaka's playing further forward now as well. So the need for a Lucas Paqueta is not the same as, like, say, a Yuri Tielemans, who plays, as well as being able to play more forward, can play in that more deep line role. So that's why I more see the Tielemans one than I do see the Paqueta one. But then, having said that, we need a squad full of quality. That's what we need right now, if we are going to mount any sort of challenge on the top four this season. Because even though everything's going well at the moment, a couple of injuries changes everything. So I'm just all in for Arsenal just getting these quality players into the team. We're still being linked today with Josepino. That one continues. No real change on that one. Still being mentioned by absolutely every outlet as a player of interest to Arsenal. There's a lot of other teams interested in him as well. The price seems to be going up and up and up, up into the regions of 40 million now, but still being linked to that really hot talent coming out of Spain. And as I just was saying earlier, what Fabrizio Romano was saying, that we focus a lot on outgoings as well. Hector Bellerin, we've been speaking about like literally every day now for the past week. Now, Bellerin, we know Real Betis interested in him. We know what I was telling you guys yesterday, Barcelona interested in him. Another team now has come into the fold, and that is Udinese over there in Italy, of course, who Pablo Mari went on loan to Udinese last season. According to Gianluca Di Mazzio, the transfer expert based over there in Italy, he said that Udinese are interested in Bellerin to come into to replace Brandon Soppi, who they are reportedly selling to Atalanta, and they're looking at Hector Bellerin as a replacement for Soppi. So that's another option for Hector Bellerin. We know his favoured option is Real Betis, but they just don't have the money to get the deal done at the moment. And plus Arsenal would like to get some money for him, as I've been saying many a time. So another team in for him, Udinese. They're racking up for Hector Bellerin. Nicolas Pepe, we've spoken about these rumours in the past couple of days, but RMC today reporting that despite the fact that Nice are interested in signing Nicolas Pepe, they're getting very put off by the amount of money it would cost because of his wages. Now, Nicolas Pepe is one of the highest earners at Arsenal Football Club. He's reportedly on £140,000 a week. That's a very high wage indeed. And Nice are put off by those wages, even if it was one of those deals that are done where, say, for instance, they pay half the wages, half of that amount of money is still about 70 grand a week. That's a lot of money for a club like Nice. So they're getting a bit put off by the wages at the moment, probably wanting Arsenal to come in and cover a load of the wages. And is Nicolas Pepe moving on the key to maybe then Arsenal bringing in, say, a Josepino, or bringing in somebody who can play on that right-hand side? Because certainly if he's still around, will they bring that right winger in? He's the sort of position that he plays in. So he's still being linked with a move away, but it's a bit of a sticking point now with Nice, is those high wages that Nicolas Pepe is on, and they're going to have to try and come to some sort of resolution on that. Otherwise, he'll end up staying at Arsenal. And this youngster here, Salah Adin Uladman, had talented kids that Arsenal signed from Feyenoord. As a matter of fact, he's him and his brother, they signed. He's set to be leaving Arsenal now to join Hull City. Now, it looks like it's going to be a loan with an option to buy. As I said, a very talented midfielder. But, it looks like he could be another one on the way out, as there's quite a few of the Arsenal youngsters have moved on. This one looks like, though, it could be one of those permanent ones with an option to buy. And Arsenal could be losing him. We know already that, players like Charlie Patino, they're out there on loan as well. Listen, we've got a lot of good youngsters, but looks like we could be losing another one. We lost Amari Hutchinson earlier on in the transfer window as well. So Good luck to Salah Adin if he moves on. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the transfer rumours here on AFTV. I'm going to be back this evening as well with Guna Lee in the hot seat going over all the Arsenal news, and really, really looking forward to the game against Bournemouth tomorrow. We got it all covered. We're at the game. So we're going to be interviewing fans at the game. We're also in the studio doing our watch-along and full-time show. So make sure you check that out as well. But once again, thanks for watching the show. Subscribe to AFTV, and I'll see you tomorrow.